Hey everybody, it's Ryan Schramm. Thanks so much for joining me on today's episode of The American Dream. I'm up at San Clemente City Hall, about to sit down with Mayor Swartz. I'm really looking forward to sitting down with San Clemente's leader and mayor and just getting to know him better, talk to him about some of the things that are affecting our community, as well as how San Clemente's education and city all fit in this great town that we live in. Join me as I sit down with Mayor Swartz. Mayor Swartz, thank you so much for having us today.
My pleasure.
So why don't we start out, tell the people how long you've been in San Clemente and what ultimately brought you here to this great city.
Yeah, I first came down here in the late 80s, early 90s. I actually had a partner that opened an office here, opened up our business office here. I was at the time living up in Los Angeles in the Valley.
Awesome.
I'm a native of Southern California. I've always been down here in this area between here and LA for my entire life.
Okay. One of the questions I was really excited to ask you about, we were just doing a little chatting off camera, and being an active realtor and bringing people in and showing them the community, I always show them our new trolley. And you mentioned you had some breaking news about that. Can you share?
Yeah. While I was running for city council, and that's only a couple of years ago, they were talking about a trolley system. And Tim Brown, former mayor of town, was the one that really led the charge and did something that I've never seen done, is to bring a trolley in within a matter of speed of light, because nothing in government and the city goes quickly. So for the city to have been able to react and get that trolley system in as they did, as quick as they did, in conjunction with the lift program, which I mentioned also, was fantastic. So they brought in the trolley system that operates during summer between Memorial Day and Labor Day. And it's free transportation for anybody in the city. And it goes from up by the outlets and then continues down to the Pier Bowl and slightly south in a routine route around. What we have been working on, now the trolley is there by a grant from OCTA. And we've been working on expanding the route. And OCTA has now granted that. We've already acquired a couple of new cars, because the terms of the grant are that the trolley has to arrive at a stop every 15 minutes.
Gotcha.
So if you expand the route, you have to have more cars to fill the route. So that's why. We're going to have a red line and a blue line. And the blue line is going to take you to northern San Clemente, or it's going to connect with trolleys to go to Dana Point and San Juan and Laguna.
Oh, wow.
So you will be able this summer to catch a free trolley anywhere in town and ride for free all the way up to Laguna and
That's
back.
Incredible.
So
that's the breaking news.
Yeah,
I love it.
So that's great.
So Mayor Swartz, one of the things, when I take people around and introduce them to the city, I always mention how San Clemente is the furthest most southern Orange County city. It's the furthest south. And it really feels different. It's its own unique city with its own vibe. And you being here for 30 years, you must have seen a lot of change, which isn't always easy, but it has to happen, right?
Yes. In fact, you know, the city might feel different is because it was created differently. It was created over 90 years ago by Ole Hansen, and he had a vision. He wanted to create this little Spanish village by the sea. So when we first moved here, my wife and I, one of the things we noticed is you couldn't go you had to shop outside the city. We've since then, have added quite a bit of our back country. It used to be where my house was just about the furthest east you can go, or inland you can go. Now we have Talega, that is, and it has a full shopping center. We have a Walmart back there. We have a Lowe's.
That's one of the things I'm most looking forward to, is seeing the North Beach revitalization take place. I know there's going to be some really exciting stuff there. If you're a resident or if you live around North Beach, being able to walk to restaurants and shopping, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and everyone's enthused about where the direction is, whether you're the community, the business leaders, or the residents. We all we like the fact that we're moving forward. We have challenges. You know, all cities have challenges, especially the beach cities down here have some challenges because everyone wants to be here.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to be in this climate?
So, but we are addressing them. We're handling them. We have some good things on the road, and we're looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, that's great to hear. Again, I can't thank you enough for this interview. It's been an honor to sit down with you and get to know you better, and also hear about how you fell in love with San Clemente. So thank you again for sharing.
My pleasure.
Awesome. Take care.
Okay. All right.
Thanks so much for joining me on today's episode. That was an awesome interview with Mayor Swartz. I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of The American Dream. Take care.